Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to WrestleZone. What is WrestleZone, you ask? Well, it's my new series on YouTube where I review WWE pay-per-views and shows. Well, Monday Night Raw at least, because who watches SmackDown, am I right? But jokes aside, what makes me, some 19-year-old asshole on the internet who watches ponies, qualified to review pro wrestling? Well, I'll tell you, my friends. I'll give you a little history, a little of my history with World Wrestling Entertainment. Rewind back to 1998. I was just a little tyke walking around my living room, not a care in the world. My uncle and mother were both wrestling fans, so we often had WWF on TV. What is this wonder I'm witnessing, I thought to myself. The music, the sights, the sounds, it was all enchanting to me. It's something I never really forgot. Do you remember when Stone Cold filled Mr. McMahon's car with cement? I saw it live, as it was happening on TV. I had no idea what was going on, but I loved it. Throughout 1999, 2000, 2001, and 2002, I'd watch wrestling because my family would always be watching it. Then around 2003, I lost interest because I have ADD. Oh, sorry, what was I talking about? Jokes aside, I completely forgot about wrestling for several years. Then one day, that all changed. My mom and stepfather were wrestling fans. Unbeknownst to me, I just stumbled into their room in 2006 and was like, "Wah! What is this?" Shortly thereafter, I joined my mother and stepfather in watching wrestling once again. They had ordered WWE Unforgiven 2006 on pay-per-view. And I watched in awe as John Cena FU'd Edge through a table from the top of the ladder. After that, I was like, "Oh yeah, this is the shit, yo." Okay, maybe I didn't say it like that, but still, I was hooked. Even addicted, you might say. I watched the rebirth of my favorite tag team, D-Generation X. I watched John Cena, who at the time was one of my most favorite wrestlers, rise to greatness. Before he completely lost that greatness and started doing Fred the movie. Oh, God. To this day, I can't watch WrestleMania 23 without tearing up from pure nostalgia. Even though it was only 6 years ago, that pay-per-view still holds so many wonderful memories for me. Cut to 2008. After what was one of WWE's best years in my opinion, 2008 just didn't live up. Don't get me wrong, I love 2008 for WWE, but it just wasn't the same. Nothing about 2008 really sticks out to me. 2008 and 2009 are blurs for me, really. Shit was really confused for me back then. I spent most of my time watching Attitude Era pay-per-views, not really paying much attention to modern WWE. 2010 was pretty much at the point where I couldn't stand WWE anymore, so all the characters that were left either bored me or annoyed me. So I just started sitting WWE out more. Then they fired my favorite WWE diva, Melina, and at that point I was pretty much like, well, fuck this shit. You done fucked it up. I sat most of 2011 and 2012 out, only watching WrestleManias 27 and 28 those years. So I don't know much about what's been going on in the WWE since 2010, but I'm sure I'll relearn quite quickly. So why start a review series now, after you quit the wrestling fandom 3 years ago? Well, I can never really shake the feeling that I still want to love wrestling. Maybe I just need that push to get me back into it. Honestly, I still love wrestling. It's something that will always be a part of my life. And maybe, just maybe, this review show will rekindle that spark. So I hope you guys forgive me if I don't know exactly what's going on in the first few episodes, but know this, I'm passionate about wrestling and I will always give my honest opinion on what I see in World Wrestling Entertainment. And so, with that, hope you enjoy, and I'm your host, Zev Divine, and I will see you on the first episode of WrestleZone.